This is a video vlog on Chapter 7's Interpersonal Communication Ethics with a focus on the importance of interpersonal responsibility in a domestic relationship. The textbook defines interpersonal responsibility by saying that it begins with each person's commitment to active care for the interpersonal relationship owned by neither and nurtured with or without the support of the other. They're both in it 50-50 and both do whatever they can for the other person and for their relationship out of respect for what they're building together. As one seeks a path in life, interpersonal relationship responsibility invites a balance between distance and closeness in each relationship. It's very important to not only respect each other and enjoy the time that you have together, but to give each other that time apart and remember who they are independently, what drew you to them, and the fact that you each have your own goals and values and things that you want to accomplish, things that make you who you are. So don't give up that independence in the relationship. Just keep a healthy balance of both. Demand is something in a relationship that is a fine line. It's needed in order to push each other to be better, but at the same time, you can't be over demanding of the other person. The textbook says interpersonal communication ethics presupposes that one cannot impose a particular type of relationship on another, nor can one demand a relationship from another. To impose or demand a particular type of relationship violates the spirit of interpersonal communication. When somebody is so demanding on the other person, it takes its toll psychologically, and they're not able to completely relax and be themselves and enjoy that relationship when they constantly have demands put on them. It also goes on to say persistent demand without attentive change from the other moves interpersonal communication from relational attentiveness to relational obsession and control, terminating an interpersonal communication relationship that gives way to a darker, more insistent form of interpersonal interaction. We cannot demand interpersonal relational attention as we prefer it on our own terms at all times. Nobody has all of the same beliefs. Anybody out there, any relationship, whether it's domestic or in work, in the business place, anywhere, nobody is going to agree on everything. And it's important to respect each other and to not let things go to a dark place because somebody does not have the same beliefs that you do and somebody is not submitting to your demands. This persistent demand combined with a lack of interpersonal responsibility can lead to domestic violence. Domestic violence is defined by the United States Department of Justice as a pattern of abusive behavior in any relationship that is used by one person to gain or maintain power and control over another intimate partner. This can be physical, sexual, emotional, economical, psychological, any way that somebody chooses to take power from the other person and harm them or control them can be considered domestic violence. Domestic violence can happen to anyone regardless of race, age, sexual orientation, religion, gender. It knows no boundaries. It is just from this lack of interpersonal relationship, interpersonal responsibility for the relationship, and this need for demand and control. The video clip that I decided to use for this presentation is from the movie Enough. In this movie, Jennifer Lopez has found out that her husband has been having an affair. He is very controlling and clearly has a lack of interpersonal responsibility towards their relationship. And so his constant demands and views of her not being equal to him and not caring to nurture their relationship has led to a domestic violence situation.
That's it. The party is over.
Calm down.
No, I'm not going to do this anymore. Okay? I'm not gonna sit here and take it and take it and take it. Sorry, I love you, yes, but I am not a doormat. I'm your wife. I'm your wife. And you cannot do this to me. You cannot do this to me anymore.
What? I can't hit you.
No, you can't.
You want to fight? I'm a man, honey. It's no contest. You have to understand, Slim, and I thought you did. I make the money here, so I set the rules, right? It's my rules. You with me?
Your rules?
Yeah.
And what if I don't like the rules?
If you don't like them? Well, come on, sweetie. Life isn't just stuff we like, is it? We have to take the good with the bad, don't we? That's what marriage is. So for you, maybe today is a bad day. Tomorrow may be great.
Tomorrow will be great.
Yes, you do take the good with the bad in marriage, but you also have an interpersonal responsibility to the other person to hear them out and respect them and do whatever you can to nurture the relationship in a healthy way. The peer-reviewed article I selected to go along with this presentation is called Antisocial Personality, Substance Abuse, and Exposure to Parental Violence in Males Referred for Domestic Violence. The article shows that there are three main factors that lead to domestic violence that have been shown repeatedly across numerous studies, including a history of domestic violence in the family, substance abuse, including alcohol or drug-related, and psychopathology, including hostile emotionality or various other personality disorders, such as antisocial. The article also focuses on prevention and treatment. In order to prevent domestic violence from happening, it's important to focus on the reasons that are causing it, such as substance abuse. And this would mean treating substance abuse problems, going to a support group, talking about it, and getting that problem under control. Also, anger management is another one. If they have these tendencies to be angry and to act out on their anger, they need to talk to someone about that and to get that under control. In conclusion, as the book states, interpersonal communication ethics listens to relationship needs, limits demands, connects responsibility to the relationship, and attends to the inevitability of change. Change meaning whatever issues the couple is dealing with, whether there is substance abuse or a history of family violence or some kind of personality disorder, anger management is needed. Whatever the case may be, as long as there is an interpersonal responsibility to the other person and to the relationship, then they can overcome any of these obstacles and not subject themselves to domestic violence. It does not need to come to that. There does not need to be that much demand on the other person. If they could just respect each other's individuality and come together as a couple, then they can overcome any of these obstacles. These are my references, and thank you for listening.